Hey, what's up guys? Josh here, and it's time for day 6 of 31-ish days of Halloween horror games for October. And tonight I'm going to be playing some Resident Evil Revelations 2. Now, I beat the first one when it originally came out on the 3DS, I believe, back in 2012. But I never got around to playing the follow-up, or really spending much time. I think I might have tried it briefly, but really didn't get completely absorbed in it. So I'm basically going to be starting this from the beginning to kind of see what it's like, see if I can remember how to, basically play the game and everything, because it's been a while. And obviously, a lot of people are excited because the Resident Evil 2 remake is coming, not this year, but I think it's early next year that that's going to be released. And I could not be more excited for that, because I was always curious, what with Resident Evil 2 being as revered as it was, right up there with, the original Resident Evil, why it never sort of got the remake treatment that Resident Evil 1 seemed to get. So, I thought it would be fun to kind of dive into this a little bit, and I had it kind of ready to go on the Switch, and I was surprised to see, just testing it out, that it actually does seem to run at 60 frames per second undocked, which I did not realize. So I'm assuming I'm going to get a similar sort of graphical experience playing it in docked mode. So I'm going to play this for a little bit tonight and see how well I do with it. I'm not sure how great it's going to go, but let's go ahead and dive into Chapter 1. I'm going to play it right from the beginning. And I should probably tweet this out before I forget about it. Which I believe I had to overwrite my original save for this. Now I'm playing this on a lower difficulty because I'm not out for, a super difficult experience here. I just kind of want to dive as deeply into it as I possibly can to get started. Again, because, I don't really enjoy punishing myself with video games or anything like that. I don't mind playing at a more casual level. Now, some people consider that to be heresy. Namely, I can think that GamerThumb TV would probably not be a fan. But, nonetheless, I'm still pretty excited to play this one. Although I will say the load times are a little bit long for my taste, or at least seems to be that way, because I fired it up briefly just to make sure everything was working properly to kind of test it before I went live with it. And I'm not sure, how... Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Bioterror. The world lives with it.
Oh, there we go.
You live with it. Viruses are stolen, re-engineered, misused with tragic results. And who are you supposed to trust?
Trey Williams, what is going on, man? How are you tonight?
For a few votes. CEOs who betray consumers for a quick buck. Count on us instead. We're above the politics.
Is this an Umbrella advertisement?
Always ready to face
the
threat head on. We are the unflinching mop that sops up the evils of bioterrorism.
Such an epic advertisement.
They call us Terra Save. Because Terra doesn't.
I'm glad everything is good in the neighborhood, Trey. Do anything exciting tonight?
Hey guys.
How'd it feel?
Oh, hi, Claire.
I think I'm going to enjoy playing as Claire more than Jill.
Hey Claire!
Probably. Wait, is that Rebecca?
Moira.
I can't remember. Oh, Moira. Nope.
Welcome to the club.
Rebecca had short hair too, though, didn't she, in Resident Evil 0, I thought?
Reporting for duty, Ms. Redfield. When do the hazings start?
Cut it out. We've been friends for how long?
Long enough that I'm allowed to give you shit.
Claire, could you,
And I think there are multiple campaigns, because I think when I went to start this, it said I could play as Claire or
something's going
Barry.
down in Washington. Did you hear anything?
What? The new virus? Come on. You know Tricella's history, right? Hello?
And actually, one of the things I will say that I like about the Revelations games is that sort of episodic kind of feel to it. Like, I feel like it's good for, like, quicker pick up and play sessions.
Today.
Kawhi, what are you doing? You should be sleeping.
You gotta be careful.
You've been traveling like crazy. What are you doing, lady?
Oh, yeah. Emotional minefield.
Okay. You did your homework.
Yeah, much as you've been running around, there's no way I would still be awake if I were you.
I gotta look out for Terra Save. We have our enemies.
Oh, of course, then again, I guess where you're at, it is, what, like
around.
2 in the afternoon? 3 in the afternoon?
Not a horse. Bye. Uh-oh. What'd he do this time?
Fucking Barry.
Can't sleep, so I'm playing TikTok. Is that what that video you sent me earlier? Is that what that was? Solid Nate, what's going on, brother? How are you tonight? 2:20 p.m. Well, you probably shouldn't sleep to get back on a regular sleep cycle then, I would assume. Yeah, Nate, just, I'm trying to... Again, that's why I said 31-ish. I did not get a chance to play yesterday, because my mom came in town, and I had out-of-town company, and ultimately, did not get a chance to live stream last night, because it was already past midnight, so I was like, well, I'll just pick it up today, because I knew there would be some things that would come up throughout the month of October, but still, lots of horror games still to play, and some that are just spooky. You know, I don't... Again, like playing Binding of Isaac, I mean, yes, it may be a horror game in a looser sense, but it's not terrifying the way like playing like Outlast or something with heavy jump scares would be. E.T., hey Josh, what's up? How you doing? Just got to level 45 in Spider-Man. Congrats. About to face Electro and Vulture. That is a fun fight. I can't commend Insomniac Games enough on what they did with the game. Yeah, dude. I mean, the only knock I have against Spider-Man is that technically speaking, it didn't do a whole lot to push the open world genre forward a lot. But, you know, again, the fact that they made traversal a joy to the point where I never even wanted to use a fast travel system in my playthrough of Spider-Man is commendable in its own right. But I'm glad you're having fun with it, E.T. That is an excellent game, and for me, personally, a contender for Game of the Year. So, Kawhi, for Takeo Drum Master, any personal favorite songs except for the one that you sent me, apparently? Which I believe was the ABC song? Yeah, these load times are just heinous. I figure, you know, with it being cartridge-based, it'd be a lot quicker. I'm just saying, like, the ABC song is probably the one that I would have to play on Lola. At least to get started, because whenever I played, like, the demo briefly when Sean had it on his Switch, I think, I did not fare particularly well. Rhythm games where I actually did okay would have been, like the Guitar Hero series or Rock Band. But those haven't been in fashion for like a decade, really. Yeah, the load times take so long, like I honestly, whenever I was trying to test earlier, I thought the game had just straight up crashed. Uh-oh. Hope we can get our way out of this one, Claire. There's the Mario Odyssey theme, lots of good Nintendo. Now that is encouraging to hear. I'll still probably wait for the Western release, but I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I want to get the Splatoon 2 soundtrack because there are so many good tracks on that.
Why did it open? I didn't do anything.
Maybe you're clairvoyant, Claire. Clairvoyant. Get it? Bad joke. Alright, so at least we're moving. What? Is that Moira?
Is that Moira?
Oh, pff. Well, there you go.
Oh my god, Claire!
Don't worry. I'm gonna get you out of there right now. Moira, are you okay? Did they hurt you?
I hope not.
I mean, what in a moist barrel of fun is...
She's got a mouth on her. I agree with you in regards to the game being amazing. However, Red Dead 2 may give Spider-Man a run for its money. If it's anything like the original Red Dead, then Spidey will have some competition. That I do not doubt. And it's so weird. I almost picked up Undead Nightmare to play this month, and I still might, because I do have Red Dead Redemption back there for the 360, which I believe is on the backward compatibility list. But I have a sneaking suspicion that Red Dead 2 is going to hit me like a ton of bricks out of nowhere. It's one of those games I've not followed especially closely, and it's not that I'm like, oh, that game's bad, or like I don't like the Western genre. I do, and I think when done right, it's incredible. And the thing that really excites me about that is, you know, you're working within a pretty heavy restriction there, right? Almost the same way that Far Cry Primal had to. You know, if you look at a game like Cyberpunk 2077, they have infinite flexibility to do like rocket launchers or grenades or hacking minigames or all kinds of, you know, fun stuff. But if you go back to, like, the frontier days of the Old West, I mean, you gotta really have some stellar writing or some gameplay mechanics that at their core are a lot of fun, because if you don't, that's just gonna be an incredibly boring experience. So, to see Rockstar really bang out an amazing game with what they have, you know, from that time period, I think it's gonna be really exciting. Uh-oh, wait. Oh, no, we're good. Lil says, whatever you buy now, depending on your system, it'll patch to English. Oh, that's kind of good to know. Oh, Gamerthon, what's up? I was just talking about you and how I figured you would deride me for playing on the more casual setting. I know it's not really your speed. But I hope your evening's going good, man. This game was so good. Just finished a playthrough last week. I've never finished this game. I've only barely played just like a little bit of the opening, I think, once with my buddy Kyle. Even though I beat the original, and I thought that was a lot of fun. Especially because, you know, I did not... There were not a lot of, like, survival horror games on the 3DS. Tempest like, oh no, Cat, I know, I'm sorry. Well, I was hoping you would be here. I figured you'd be busy, you know? I was hoping that I wouldn't have to suffer the indignity, but now that we're here, I'm sorry that I let you down. But you'll be happy to know I did start playing Mega Man 11 on the one that is one above the easiest, so I feel like that's progress, right? I'm gradually getting used to it. Trey, Gamerthumb, and Lola, what's up? Don't panic, Moira. I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation for this. This is probably just, I don't know, like a leftover buffet tray. Other side of the glass, but I think I'm supposed to break glass because I saw somebody recently play this, and I'm pretty sure they just broke this, but I am not having that option. I can't switch to Moira right now, so maybe I need to explore a little bit more, would be my guess. Oh, there we go.
This would come in handy.
Knife, that's helpful.
Guess I'm on night duty.
Alright. So, between this and the original Fabian, which one did you think was the better game, just out of curiosity? I haven't really looked up reviews for this or anything, so I don't know if... Just when it came out, I just knew that I had really enjoyed playing the first one on the 3DS, and I was like, well, you know, with the Switch now, I'm sure I will love this even more. Cool ass Robert Payne, what's going on, man? What are you doing this Saturday night? And Death Reaper! How much did I miss? No, I literally just started. So right now, Reaper, like, basically something went down. I'm trying to escape this area after being, waking up and then being imprisoned. I have freed Moira, like, just started chapter 1, so not very far at all. I like them both. They both felt very different from each other. I like Jill. I really like the setting of the first one, because being on the creepy ship was, I thought, a very unique premise for a zombie game. Right now, I really need to find a gun, because I feel like this is not a good situation.
I can squeeze under this. Give me a hand, Moira. Go!
By the way, there's a choice you can easily make in this game that lands you the bad ending. I did on my first playthrough without knowing. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Careful. Stand back.
Wait, am I supposed to push this forward or pull it backwards? I guess push forward. Whoa! Oh my god, I'm starting to read the chat. Didn't even see that coming. That was the worst. Well, I'll try to keep an eye out for that moment of choice, Fabian. Does there still have to be this? Just got done beating Resident Evil 5 on Xbox One again. Oh, right on, man. Carps is playing Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens on my PS4. Nice, man. How is it? For me, the LEGO games are always sort of hit and miss. I hate that I've not had a chance to really dive into LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 yet. I would really like to. It's not an obvious choice at all. Oh, that's disconcerting. But if I get the... I mean... Well, it's weird because, like, when I beat Persona 4 Golden and got the not great ending, I was like, well, I guess I could just YouTube it. But then I ended up not doing that. No, it's not going to kill her, because we're going to put an end to that. Wait, I gotta grab this healing herb, though. Maybe? There we go. I don't think I need one right now. Oh man, come on. Let's go. Just remember at a certain boss fight, don't grab the gun, switch to the girl, then go for the gun. Okay. You mean switch to Moira? Or do you just mean whatever girl's playable? Because I think there are more in here that I'm probably not familiar with. It's good. Gonna try a test stream tomorrow. Right on. What time are you gonna be getting started with the test stream, Robert?
Gina.
Uh-oh. No. Don't hang out with her. She's done.
Adult eyes.
Oh, I thought she was a zombie already.
Did you know her?
Whew.
Yeah. She's with TerraSave. Why would anyone do this?
Switch to Moira, then go for the gun. You'll know the scene. Okay, I will keep that in mind.
I can hear the wind out there. This must be the way out.
Then we need to find a way through.
Nope. We need a key. Alright. Probably in the afternoon. Okay. Yeah, if I see it pop up or if you tweet it out or anything, I'll see if I can stop by.
What kind of whack job would... this is not okay.
Electronic lock. ET says, I got the chance to play the Binding of Isaac. Oh, nice! You play Binding of Isaac on PC while the game is enjoyable and hard, which is fine. However, using a keyboard and mouse makes the game even hard. Dude, I agree. I tried playing it originally with a mouse and keyboard, and it was awful compared to using a controller. Like, that's the kind of game that I think really benefits from a controller. Although there are probably people out there who have utterly mastered it using a mouse and keyboard. Guess I can't examine this body. Let's see, R should be for health. There's something so unsettling about the Binding of Isaac. Yeah, dude, and the music is not at all... I mean, it just makes everything worse. Okay, so I can't get through here. There's nothing for me to interact with. I can't crouch past this or jump past it. Attacking it does nothing. Alright, maybe I missed something. Oh, wait. Yep, I totally did.
Almost got it.
Easy. That's unfortunate. Ooh, I'm sure that's gonna be okay. That's irresponsible, that blows. Like... I mean, she's not wrong, but yeah, maybe a little tenderness, you know, after you just drop a guy from a not inconsiderable height. None of these open. More creepy gurneys. Elbow Middle Gaming, what's going on, man? How are you tonight? Thanks for stopping by, man. How you been? I'll give you my gamer tag if you want to. Yeah, absolutely, man. Either you can drop it in here, and I'll have to remember to go back through the chat, or if you just want to send it to me on Twitter in a DM or something, that's cool too, man. Or just email it to me. The email address is get@YourPlayerTwo.com. Been a minute since I caught a live stream. Yeah, man. Well, I've been doing a lot more this month because I wanted to do 31-ish days of, you know, horror games for Halloween. And I think I'd already talked to Fabian about this, you know, on a previous stream. Originally, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do 31 pre-produced horror videos, but that was overly ambitious. But you know, doing, you know, trying to do a new horror game every day is probably doable. The only one I've missed was yesterday because I had family and company in town. Snow Bunny, what's going on? What are you doing tonight? Instagram, okay? Yeah, Instagram's totally fine, man. You can DM me on Instagram. That's completely fine. I will add you on the Xbox.
He's over there.
Actually, I'm gonna have to renew my Xbox Live Gold. I think it went to cancel on me the other day.
Shit, what's that sound?
Whatever it is, we'll kill it. We have knives. So you're not 6 for 6 this month? No, I'm not. I'm 5 for 6 this month so far. This will be number 5. Ruh-roh. this is closed with an electronic lock. Oh wait, where's that dude that dropped? Is he over here?
The key's gone.
Nada, just watching TV and live streams. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I watched Goosebumps. My mom's visiting, so she's asleep upstairs. I'm crashing in the basement on account of that. And then we watched Goosebumps earlier, which is one of my favorite movies to watch during Halloween. And Goosebumps 2 comes out in a few days, although I suspect it will be not as good as the original. But I'm glad Jack Black's returning to play R.L. Stine. It's a fun little movie. E.T. Otero, what's going on, man? How are you tonight? Drawing anything fantastical, I hope? She said it was too dark. Oh, there we go.
It's out of reach. Let me try shooting it down.
Sure, let's shoot it down. Hey, E.T. I'm well, thanks. What's happening, everyone? Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with chat and shoot keys. Oh, Leatherface. Awesome, man. Very cool. If anyone here is not familiar with Otero, you should definitely go check out his work. If you like to see amazing speed art, that would be a good thing to do. Or for more competent and brutal live streams, you can also check out GamerThumb TV, who would die before he would play these games on casual mode. Oh, wait, hold on, let me deal with this. Not a bad way to start. Back in 2 minutes? Yeah, sure thing, man. The first Goosebumps movie was way better than it should have been. Yeah, like, I was expecting that... Whoop, hold on. I was expecting the first Goosebumps... I figured it would be really... Ugh. Really quite bad. Oh, man. I figured it would be really, really bad, but, no. It's just a fun little movie. Like, I was pleasantly surprised. It was great seeing, like, you know, the characters from all these books I'd read as a kid growing up, you know, jump onto the silver screen was very, very cool. Because, I mean, yeah, you had the Goosebumps TV show, as I recall, but it was pretty hokey. Although, despite that and its low production values, I want to say Ryan Gosling was on an early episode of Goosebumps, and my buddy Ben is still a fan of watching them whenever Halloween rolls around. Leon Kennedy and Mystery Silent Hill character coming next few days? Wait, what? Oh, you meant on your channel. I thought you were saying there was a new Silent Hill coming out, and I was like, wait, what? How did I miss this?
When is this going to end? Let's double back and try the key.
I have... No, I'm not going to guess which character it is. I don't want to do that. Although I can tell you something I can think of that, you know, I think would be cool to see. I always had a weird thing for Lisa Garland. Seeing my PS4 gamer tag on Instagram? Awesome, man. I will add you on there. I'll be playing Splinter Cell Blacklist with a friend tomorrow evening. I really enjoyed Spies vs. Mercs mode the last time I played. It was so intense because it caused me to sweat. It's so fun. Yeah, dude, Spies vs. Mercs was such a brilliant asymmetrical multiplayer mode. And I think when that first came out, it was, what, Chaos Theory or Pandora Tomorrow? And again, I used to play that so much with my dad, because I was in college at the time. Uh-oh. This looks bad. Although extra health and bullets can only come in handy. Oh no, just though you wanted Silent Hill. Absolutely, dude. I have no problem with you drawing Silent Hill characters endlessly. Keeping it a secret to surprise you? Fair enough, man. I like No, I don't like surprises anymore, Otero. Hold on. God. That's what I get. That's what I get for not paying attention. So you're just chatting up Otero like, oh, I love surprises, and then just get the crap scared out of it by some random zombie. Ugh. I know, it was so crazy. So your dad is into gaming. What about your mom? She is, but she's into more casual affairs normally. Like, she likes like Dr. Mario. She likes Super Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart, stuff like that. Dad is into more games. He likes Far Cry 5. He used to play a ton of World of Warcraft. He loves Destiny 2. But occasionally a good, you know, like thinking or mystery game will get mom excited, because I mean that was one of the first games that we had played together. It was actually I kind of grew up playing horror games with mom, now that I think about it, Because, you know, we used to play old Sierra Point and click games that were usually horror, you know, horror in nature, or thriller, I guess. Kind of like Agatha Christie style games. That would have been games like Lara Bow, or the follow-up Lara Bow and the Dagger of Amun-Ra, which had significantly better graphics. But yeah, I mean, they're both still gamers. They both still enjoy playing, and mom's just more busy than Dad usually, so she doesn't play as much. But Dad's definitely anything that lets him shoot stuff, and he seems to favor games that will let him do a lot of customization when it comes to guns. So Destiny was an obvious draw for him. Borderlands was a huge draw for him. He loved that. Waiting for the price to drop on this for Switch. Found the PS4 version Part 1. Oh, right on. Yeah, and it's weird because I think this has split-screen co-op. I don't think it has online co-op, but I will have to try the split-screen functionality at some point with somebody. I don't trust her at all. Is this the point I'm supposed to double back to, I think? I hope. Yeah, there we go. So we're scooting right along. We're making pretty decent progress here. Shotgun? With only 2 shells, though, I'm saving that in case some big boss happens to manifest. Alright, let's carry on. Come on, Moira, what are you doing? You have one job to do. That's to point the flashlight, and you can't even do that right. I mean, I feel like this should not be blocking my path. Did I miss some easy way to interact with them? Did I miss something back here? I would assume there's more to this than just that. Or at least I would hope so. Running at it doesn't push it or anything. Uncle Strange, what's going on, man? How's your October rolling along? Maybe I'm not supposed to be here? I'm doing good, man. Mom's up visiting this weekend, so that's fun. She's crashed out right now, but we watched Goosebumps earlier. That was a good time. And, yeah, it's been good, dude. Although right now I have no idea where to go. Carly, what's going on? This is not Knock Knock. Not yet. But it's still pretty spooky. Like, you missed it earlier. It was so goofy. I was talking about... Otero was talking about how he was going to surprise me with this Silent Hill drawing that he was going to do on his channel. And I was like, oh, I love surprises. And, like, literally mid-sentence, I got attacked by a zombie and freaked out. Like, I don't like surprises anymore. This is the worst day. Not bad. Just got back from my son's wedding. Oh, that's awesome, man. Congratulations to your son. Hey, Carp. Yes. Carp is in here. And he will be streaming tomorrow. Funny you should mention Borderlands. I can't stand the bullet spongy enemies. I hate the backtracking with a passion. The characters try too hard to be funny. I did enjoy Telltale's version, though. I didn't play Telltale's version, but what I will say is I always liked the humor in the Borderlands games. What I didn't like about the Borderlands game was actually, you could call it a minor gripe, but at the same time, it ends up not being a minor gripe, and that is the interface. I couldn't stand the actual act of like managing different weapons and loadouts in Borderlands. I just thought it was really, really cumbersome. Which, you know, for a game that emphasizes the constant flow of, you know, a bajillion guns or whatever that they do, that's not, you know, that can get pretty annoying pretty quickly, I think. I didn't know there was a physical deck building game for Resident Evil. That sounds super fun. Now, I've played the DC deck building game, and it was pretty decent. Even though, historically speaking, I'm not a... Okay, I have to be able to push this out of the way, right? Normally, I'm way more into video games than board games. Like, I have friends who are really into board games. They're like, yeah, do you want to play? And I'm always kind of cringe and die a little inside. Just because it's not my favorite. Hey, Carlsberg and Uncle... Is there a way for me to, like, get her to push this with me, or... I have a map? I don't know. The only thing I'm supposed to be doing is escaping from the facility. What happens if I switch to her? At some point I like to do, I look to doing physical tabletop game and card game reviews at some point, so if that deck comes up, I'll let you know. It's pretty fun. People who play it appreciate it more. Right on. Yeah, I'd be curious to hear how that plays out. I would assume you can play as, like a STARS member or some other famous protagonist from the series and, like, equip them with items like pistols and herbs and whatnot. Well, at least I'm assuming that's how it would go. Maybe this is a puzzle. Maybe she's supposed to see something in the environment. Or maybe there's something I'm supposed to shoot here that I didn't see. I don't know if shooting these would do anything, and I hate the idea of wasting ammo, but... I just... No, that can't be right. Pretty much, it's basically the protagonist. You equip them into mansions where the monster... Oh, into the mansion. Okay, cool. So it kind of follows the original Resident Evil, then. Hey, what's up, not another game collector? I don't think I saw you in here, man. I'm sorry. I'm just sort of stuck on where I'm supposed to be going, what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm going to try to explore a little more thoroughly. When it comes to Borderlands, having access to a bazillion guns was misleading unless you took each gun's alternate firing method into account. Even then, it was a bit of a stretch, to say the least. Yeah, I mean, they prided themselves on that number of weapons and collectible items, but you're right. I mean, but then realistically, you can't make a game with a bazillion guns unless you have some, you know, procedural element to it, I don't think. Oh yeah, glad to hear you're, well, still under the weather here. Oh, I was about to ask you how you were doing. I just saw under the weather listed, and I was like, oh, I wonder if Carly has gotten over the worst of it. Already been in here. I don't think I missed any collectibles or anything. Can't squeeze past that. Anything useful over here? No. Go back down here, but I feel like that's exactly where I want to get away from. I'll pop back in when I get home if you're still on. Right on, man. Yeah, I at least want to play through like 1 or 2 of these opening missions tonight. I probably won't play all night tonight because I'm going to get up and hang out with my mom tomorrow, but you know, I at least want to get started on this. Locked from the other side. Anything in here? That looks interesting. Alright. I feel like I've been to really every area that I can if I go backwards, so... Maybe there's... Uncle, what do you plan on streaming tomorrow if you end up streaming? Yes, and Carp, I don't know, did you mention what you were streaming as well, Robert?
I can't do this alone.
Oh, wait. Oh. Thought I found something new, but I guess not. Well, can Claire and I not just push that thing forward that's been blocking us then? I feel like that would be a better way to go about this. I already went in there. Probably 4 or 5 p.m. Right on. Now I'm right back to here. Oh, you know what? I feel like such an idiot. I know what I'm supposed to do, I bet. I'm going to switch back to Claire, equip the shotgun, and how much you want to bet that's going to blow this thing away and get it out of the way? They had to have given it to me for that, for a reason right there. Yep, what a shocker. I'm an idiot who backtracked unnecessarily forever.
No, I really, really don't.
Yes, Moira, you need to go. We're surrounded by undead corpses.
Not after what happened.
Chips, what's up, man? Already scared and you didn't even do much
sorry.
yet. I'm just now getting on, by the way. All good, man. How's your day been? Well, that's what I was telling you about with that choice. It's the one in your thumbnail. Oh, well, that's fortuitous. Oh, I can't switch back to...
There's something shiny there, but I can't make it out.
Let me hit it with the flashlight.
There you go.
Nice. Blunt weapon. I can do blunt weapons.
Okay, so Z already used Moira's crowbar as a melee attack. She can stun certain enemy types by hitting them from behind. She can also deliver a follow-up down enemies with CR. Okay, awesome. I will definitely take another herb. So Moira's not completely useless. She can hit some stuff with a crowbar. She says, "Hey, yeah, I'm on mobile, so I can't tag." That's something that annoys me too. I was like, it's hard to tag people in live stream chat from mobile. My day's been pretty good. Went to school, saw Venom, then had some Hooters and beer. Kind of just waking up from a buzz nap. LOL. That sounds like a pretty good day, all in all, man.
I saw something.
How was Venom? I'm switching back to her with the pistol. At this difficulty level, I should be able to pretty much massacre most things that would come my way. Wait, is there something shining there that I need to switch to her to make it work? Because that's kind of crappy. Ugh! I feel like that mechanic's going to get really old after about 10-15 hours. I'd say a solid 7 out of 10. Ignore whatever you heard that was negative about it. Everything I heard that was negative about it? I was about to say, Fabian, you said that it was worth seeing as well, right? Yeah. Not great, but fun as hell. Right on. And I heard that Tom Hardy does an excellent job as a neurotic, sort of paranoid Eddie Brock. Okay, so we went down this way. Oh, do we have to lift up the... Yeah, there we go. I like that I don't have to rapidly tap a button to push these things up. At this level, it doesn't really feel like survival horror, because I feel like they're throwing enough ammo at me that I could kill just about everything. But maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, these sounds are not great. Helpful. I felt like everything happening around Eddie Venom was really weak, but Venom and Eddie were such entertaining characters it didn't bother me. Yeah, because, I mean, Venom, in the movie, like, he's incredibly fond in a dark way of Eddie, is he not? As his host. I heard that plays out in some really funny, unexpected ways. Uh-oh.
What? Who the fuck is quoting poetry?
Are you afraid? You can tell me.
Moira's always so angry.
What are you talking about?
Those bracelets change color in response to fear.
And who exactly are you?
Oh, that's interesting.
So much suffering. You don't even know what to be afraid of yet.
Is she talking
That's gonna make these bracelets really weird to figure out, then. Hey, helpful. Can I just click something to get to a bigger version of the map? In the comics, yes, he's really close to Venom, especially from the start. In the movie, it's the other way around, but that changes. Ending up watching Infinity War twice yesterday, and today I can't get over why Vision, especially Hulk, were so underutilized. On the flip side, Thor and Scarlet Witch wreaked havoc. I think it's just going to be part of the arc for Hulk, because I think we're going to get like intelligent Hulk, and then in the next one would be my guess. Improving security measures. As per the director's instructions, I put the fire-breathing bust in front of the exit. The flames the thing spits out are no joke. Even if several experiments try to break through at once, they're all getting fried, no question. Thou shalt not pass. Nice. So much for anyone else trying to escape. Okay. So, important safety tip. Thanks, random memo.
Ugh, fucking technology.
I know, right, Moira? It's a hard life. I guess I cannot make the map larger. That's fine. See what's behind door number 1. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey!
Let's take one home.
That looks like a gear that we need.
Look at this.
I bet this is
machine.
going to be a team effort.
There's something stuck in it.
I'm happy to see Venom properly portrayed on screen the way it was supposed to be.
The power must be off. Maybe there's a switch.
Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, even just looking at the trailer, you can tell that it certainly looks better than previous Venom efforts. Just as watching that movie makes me anxious for the Spawn movie. Well, you mean like anxious, like excited, or do you mean anxious, like I'm worried it won't be good? Upgrade and exchange your weapons at the workbench. Alright. Let's upgrade the handgun. Oh wait, I need parts for that. Alright, I'll do some more searching. Are those parts right there? Yep! Watch the movie. Excited. And that's the thing, I have to say, like, John Leguizamo was the Violator in the original Spawn. Like, yes, that wasn't the best movie back then, and it hasn't aged particularly well, but John Leguizamo was still just straight up magic in that. Like, he really threw himself into that role, and I'm sure the physicality required for it was not easy, considering how big the Violator was, and because I think you wore a bodysuit for that.
See if you can climb up.
Okay.
Hold that thought for a second. Let me go up here first. Have you ever played Spawn for the Super Nintendo Player 2? No, I have not, Reaper. It's weird, I saw a Spawn, I keep seeing what, Spawn Armageddon for the original Xbox, I want to say, but I've never picked it up. At least I think it was for the original Xbox. Was that PlayStation 1? I'm confused right now? Or PS2? I can't remember. I just keep remembering the name Spawn Armageddon. Do it, Moira. Oh, so this... Okay, this is kind of tense. So she has firearms. Moira, despite being a foul-mouthed little chucklehead, cannot do firearms. Oh, yeah. Although she draws this flashlight as if it is. That'll be fun. E.T. says, Venom would have been better if two things had happened. Movie was rated R, worked wonders for Deadpool, don't center it around Venom, possibly include Carnage and or Spider-Man. Well, I'm guessing Spider-Man ain't happening. Not in an R-rated Venom, at least. Although, I will say, I watched the Into the Spider-Verse second trailer and really, really liked it.
Claire, this way.
Wait, which way? Oh. Same place I was just at. And I can't imagine... Well, no, don't spoil anything for me. Or indeed, I guess for anybody, but... I was about to say, like, I would assume we're getting some setups in that movie.
Maybe once we're outside, we can find someone to help us.
If we can get outside, sure. We didn't restore any power yet, did we? So I guess I'll just continue on here. Nope. I still think Venom would have worked better as a sequel after Spider-Man having his own Venom arc. I could see that.
I just want to get out of here.
We all want to get out of here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Whoa. Yep, more of them. Leave her alone. I agree it would have been better if it were rated R. Spawn was ahead of its time. When you look at the CGI for the time in the late 90s, it really was. Like, I remember watching that even years later, Chips, and being like, that scene where, like, Spawn first descends, and in that scene where it's like it's like a party or a gala or something, and you see Angela there with the earrings. I still remember being like, that looks amazing. Written in Russian. Dear Mama, I don't know if you'll ever get to read this, but I need you. They call us experiments. They torture us every day. Every day. Ugh, what did I do to deserve this? Why is this having hurt so bad every day? I'm scared of what will happen next. Mama, please. Oh, that's depressing. Did I miss anything in these other rooms? Hold on. I guess not. Come on, Moira. I need you to come curse at things. Yeah, that was probably a waste of a bullet, but whatever. Those first two shots weren't bad, though. I've definitely aimed more poorly in Resident Evil games before. What's that? Turning it? Whoa! Moira, what are you doing? Don't just stand there. Turn around, dummy. Ah! Look, got a little overconfident. You couldn't have hit him with the crowbar? You couldn't have yelled an expletive at him? We're supposed to be a team, Moira. Alright. Well, no, I'll go down the hallway where he was first and see if there's anything else that I can use. I think my health's in alright shape right now, though. Excerpt from Kafka's The Trial. The man expressed his wish to pass through the gates. The gatekeeper answered, "If you truly wish to pass through, then break the rules and go, but be forewarned. I am but a lowly gatekeeper. Those beyond the gates will cause you to tremble in fear." Interesting. Exploding bottle? Okay. That'll probably come in handy. Or at least I would hope so. This guy's really big. Okay, this isn't working. Better. Okay, I think he's down for the count. I remember in, what was it? The original Resident Evil, you had to look for like a pool of blood to actively appear before you could say they were down, or am I thinking of like the Crimson Heads? Or no, they had to be burned, didn't they, in the Resident Evil 1 remake? Like, if you put them down, wouldn't they reanimate them? Because I remember whenever the Crimson Heads first appeared later on in the game, that they were crazy fast, and that was terrifying when you first ran across them. Not a lot of ammo right now, actually. This is giving me a real Resident Evil 1 vibe right now. I'm just waiting for some dog to jump through here. Crimson Heads were terrifying. It took like the slow lumbering zombies, to which I've become so accustomed in like the original Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 releases, and then just turned it on its head and made them objectively terrifying. See, that's... Okay. Maybe I was just overthinking. Maybe nothing comes out of those windows. Welcome back, Adrian. I feel like when I power everything up, all of these environmental hazards will get powered back on with it, and that's going to be the worst. I went through that whole game having no clue that you could burn the bodies and prevent them from rising. Yeah, dude, that was, it was weird, because I don't think they gave you, like, an overabundance of things with which you could burn them. I'm trying to remember now, because I don't think it was just a simple lighter situation. I thought you needed, like, to put something on them for that to work. I just remember those things were just super terrifying. So I got the key, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to backtrack right now. Ah! Oh, come on! I had no time to react to that. Ridiculous. 36 degrees out? Ooh, if it's not that cold here, man, it's still like 70. You needed to fill your lighter with... Oh, okay, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, because I seem to remember feeling like, there were certain times where it's like I wanted to burn them, then I had to make a judgment call, like, would it make more sense to do this later? Wait. Am I going the right way? Gonna be doing some sheetrocking tomorrow. Ugh, that sounds heavy. Getting back to the topic of Spawn, I have a Spawn regenerated Cyber Spawn figure that I got from Half Price Books 2 years ago. McFarlane Toys has made some nice Spawn figures from what I've seen. They have, and I want to say that McFarlane actually made a, what was it? For The Simpsons, like that one Treehouse of Horror where I think it's like the devil offers to give Homer endless free donuts or all the donuts in the world. And he, like, puts them in a chair and keeps force-feeding them to him, but Homer is just a bottomless pit that can consume donuts infinitely. I think he actually made a toy of that. Or McFarlane Toys did it, anyways. I'm betting it's fairly expensive and hard to find now, though. Wait, did I miss a staircase back there? I think I did. Another gameplay. You're on Pluto by my standards? Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe I'm just confused. It will be in the negative by December here. Yeah, it's... Normally Ohio doesn't get, or well, at least Columbus doesn't get too bad until right about like January, February, I guess. NX Revolution. I don't understand. What have you been playing? I can't understand what you're trying to communicate to me right now. How's it going, man? I assume you've gotten past the first boss and dungeon at this point. Oh yeah. I'm playing this on the Switch for sure. Again, if there's any multi-platform game that comes out and it's possible to get it on the Switch, I'll get it on the Switch every time, even at the sacrifice of graphical fidelity. I think McFarlane Toys also did a line of toys for American McGee's. I think you're right. I can't remember off the top of my head like which ones he did, but that does sound really familiar, Snow Bunny. I'm on hard, so I'm trying to beat the first dungeon, LOL, at the boss now. Have fun, man. Chips and 6, yo, really? Why? Wait, what are you asking me? Why what now? I might have gotten lost in that sidetrack of our Persona, Chips, I'm sorry. Oh, pff. I need to pay closer attention to these environments. I'm missing some obvious stuff here. Join the dark side. Get a Vita. He's not wrong. The Vita is magical. These guys are big. I wonder if I can just... I don't know if I want to fight every one of those I come across, but I'm sure he's guarding something that's necessary to advance. As for the doctor's instruction, I put the fire-breathing... Oh, that's the same thing I was looking at. Okay, so... Oh, I've got 14 shells? I can put this guy down. No, I did not have a chance to watch the Clown movie yet, but honestly, I have not watched a lot on Netflix lately. The Vita is your friend. It's so good. Yeah, I'm just putting this dude down because I feel like I'm going to have to be running through here a little bit. Okay, now I feel like I should not have wasted so much shield. I didn't know it was going to take more than 4. Ugh. Will restoring power release all these horrors? I don't know if I can say the Switch is objectively the best console, because other platforms have more games and better feature sets and certainly better online services, but I will say it's my favorite console, and I will say the flexibility of the Nintendo Switch puts it in a league of its own. See, I know these guys are going to get released, and it's going to suck. Mayor, what's going on, man? It's going good, except for, you know, just the terrors that Resident Evil has to throw at me. But other than that, it continues to be a fun... Uh-oh. Are they breaking out, or are they just making scary noises right now? Everybody's going crazy. Played this on my Vita and the first one on my 3D... Yeah, I played the first one on my 3DS as well. I had this one for the Xbox One. I haven't played it yet. The game was super cheap when it came... even when it originally came... Yeah, it was. Playable side stories, 4 costumes, and 2 raid modes as extras. Okay, I'm assuming these guys can't get out. These doors look pretty strong. I need the control room key. Alright. Samesy, my dude. I don't believe they break out. I'm pretty sure you have to open the doors. That's what I'm scared of. Whatever I'm driving towards now, whether that's restoring power to get that thing to open up so I can get that gear for the other piece, I'm sure that in so doing I'm going to activate a whole range of horrors. And just unleash everything. Oh, that's where I came from, it's not. Never mind. gonna go so badly, I can tell. That's an upgrade station. Death Reaper, thank you so much for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Yes, $5 will always help out. Thank you so much, man. And I did buy a Red Bull earlier, just so you know, because otherwise I would probably be falling asleep right now. But yeah, thank you so much for the donation, man. It absolutely helps out. How's this game so far? I've had it for ages, but I've not laid a finger on it. I mean, it's about what I expected, at least coming from the original. I mean, I think there are more differences. Like, I don't remember swapping characters in the original one. But I'm having fun with it. It's, you know, the same sort of, like, weighing the pros of and cons of combat versus puzzle solving that I would come to expect from the series. And the atmosphere is creepy enough, and I've been startled a couple times on stream so far, so I would call that a win. I'm not responsible for those drinks if bad health habits happen. No, that's 200% on me, man. This is where the Kafka thing is, right? Oh, wait, no, I have to go to the other side. Okay. So we'll go through this door. I'm assuming the green dot is my destination. Yep, there we go. Is the rusty key going to lead to a room that has generators?
Bugs! Of course there had to be bugs.
I was about to say, like, wait, I'm not burning a bullet on bugs. I can handle this. Now, here, you know, at home, if there are spiders around, I'll burn a bullet on bugs for sure. I'll ask Jason to literally shoot them. But, you know, in a game, I can't afford to burn that kind of ammo. I need to get a bigger memory card for my Vita so I can download this again. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm enjoying it so far. I remember loving the first game on 3DS. That was a while ago now. Yeah, and that's kind of where I was with it. Like for me, it was, you know, buying the Resident Evil Revelations collection was an easy sell because I really liked the original. I was like, well, I might as well have the graphically upgraded version because I know it's going to look better than the 3DS. But then also, you know, I never got around to playing this one, and I figured it would look pretty great. And when I, you know, and the fact that they managed to hit 60 frames per second docked and handheld mode, I was pretty surprised by that, actually. Because I don't really expect 60 frames per second in most games undocked. If your partner character goes down while you're separated, it will result in a game over. Oof. The partner icon will be displayed while separated. The icon will flash red if your partner is low on health. The icon will also indicate that if character switching is not allowed. You can give simple commands to your partner: follow, wait. Okay, so up for follow, down for wait. I got it. What's up, Lola? Are you back? Is that why you're smiling? Or are you smiling because you know something horrible is about to happen and you're just waiting for me to find it? Okay, so partner command. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, is she getting killed right now? Are there more bugs? If so, I honestly feel like this would be a pretty good way to show me the dangers of being separated. Wait. I don't even know if the bugs hurt me. I'm just assuming that they do. Because in most games, if something can be killed, it should be killed. I don't even know how much this game is going for. Isn't it, what, like 20 or 30 bucks, I think, even for a physical copy on the Switch right now? Because if you're getting both of them, I would say it's absolutely worth it. But... we are getting out of here right now. Continually shining the flashlight in the enemy eyes with Zia will blind them, making them vulnerable? Okay. Let's see if that's true. Oh no. Oh. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh. Jeez, that got complex. I thought there were spikes that wouldn't have let me climb that. Ooh, I meant both. What's your next Xbox One or PS4 title you're going to buy? It's almost certainly going to be PS4 or Xbox. Oh wait, hold on. Probably probably Red Dead 2, I would say, for the PS4. At first I started thinking about like Switch titles like Dark Souls and stuff, and then I was like, wait, no, he's not asking about the Switch, just PS4 or Xbox. Mass Effect Andromeda worth getting for $8? I don't know. NX that says climb? Yes, thank you, NX. Sorry, I was a little slow on the uptake for that one. Come on, Moira.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. I'm a Redfield. Oh wait, no, wait. Oh! Claire Sandwich! Did she just say that? That is fantastic!
At least we've got power. That should help.
Nice little throwback to one there. You were almost a chill sandwich. Alright, I feel like as terrifying as these new death traps are, they're also gonna... that one's going ludicrously fast. That's dumb. But I feel like they're gonna work somewhat in my favor, right? I mean, surely they'll hurt bad guys, too. I'm guessing I'm not going to be able to cheat my way through this and not coming... oh. I think I have to do this. I can't speak to Mass Effect Andromeda and whether or not it's worth it. I've only played 1 and 2, and I enjoyed 2 better than 1. I never played 3, and I just know a lot of people trash-talked Andromeda and said it was garbage. And I know it was not encouraging that I think it was like months and months and months after it came out, were still Andromeda full collection editions on display at Best Buy that had already been heavily discounted to like, I want to say like $30, and people still weren't buying it. Last night on my Resident Evil 2 stream, I made about Claire croissants. Someone said eclairs. Ah, that's awesome. What? Another super chat. Death Reaper, what are you doing, man? I appreciate it. Have $5 off your next game. That will absolutely be helpful. Because October is a big month for tons and tons of games coming out. And I'm sitting here looking at the list like, okay, Dark Souls, Super Mario Party, if I even want to pursue that. What else do we have? Well, Mega Man 11 already came out. Red Dead 2, of course. Starlink is coming out. That's another game that I want to get. And that's a multi-platform, but I don't want it. Oh, no! I forgot to hit the run button. I thought I was holding it. Alright, let's try that again. But Starlink, yeah, I mean, that's like $70. Because, you know, and I guess you don't have to buy all the toys or whatever to make that game work. But, you know, I'll have to get the Switch version of that just so I can get the R-Wing and Star Fox. Vita has a hack that allows for third-party microSD support. Still a work in progress, though. Sure beats the expensive proprietary memory cards from Sony. At launch, the 32 gig was crazy. Even now, like a 4 or an 8 gig is still crazy expensive. I want to say you're going to pay like $50-$60 for those. It's ridiculous. I don't hate the game like everyone else. I think you'd enjoy it knowing you. Oh, wait, are you talking about Andromeda? Oh, wow, that put me back. Well, I mean, not terribly, but far, but... Bankout's going to die this October due to everything coming out. Virtual Boy greater than PS4. NX, you troll so hard when it comes to non-Nintendo offerings. Can I just beat this guy to death? Well, it seemed like it went really well. I should have explored better last time. Okay, you were talking about Andromeda. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, let's get back to Claire. And this time I will know to climb. Alright, let's get out of here. You don't need to play the other ones for the... Oh, you don't need to play the previous Mass Effects to enjoy Andromeda? That I did not realize. Standalone story with new characters and new setting. I assumed it would be heavily intertwined with the original.
Well, at least we've got power. That should help.
Yeah, it helps, but we have to navigate hallways full of blenders and apparently a statue that spits fire somewhere. Alright. What? What was that? Okay, hold on. Let me get through this. Philips CDI greater than Xbox One. I love that Philips was actually willing to reply and entertain the notion when somebody was like, "Yeah, I'd really like to have a Philips a Philips CDI classic." That was funny. I still recommend you play 1 through 3. Mass Effect 3 was my favorite last gen game. Oh wow, okay. Didn't 3 get some hate for the ending though? NX week greater than Switch. O1 says, hopefully see you again soon. Yeah, that would be good, man. Oh, you say goodnight? I'm checking out. Dude, thanks for stopping by. It was good seeing you again. Hopefully I will see you again, man. You take care. Thanks for stopping by for a little bit. Oh, come on. Nope. That's not the way to react to that. Mass Effect 2 is such an amazing game even today. The character story, gunplay interactions. I ended up beating Mass Effect 2 4 times. Wow, that's a lot. No one survives today. CL1. Mass Effect 3's ending sucked, but the DLC fixed it 1000% and then some. Well, that's good to hear. At least it had some redemption. Oh. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. Let's see if this blinding thing works. I'll just use no ammo. Oh, this is great! I'll never use ammo again. Wait. Nope, you're supposed to stay blinded. Psh, who needs ammo when you have a mag light? This is great. Sorry, not DLC, the extended. Okay. Well, I mean, that's still technically DLC, isn't it? Or was it a free update? Like, did they look at the ending and fan feedback and decide we have to do something to fix this, and then they just put that out for free? I never trust Resident Evil games when they start chucking ammo at you because you know you're in for a bad time. Oh, okay, so it was a free update because they knew they messed that part. Okay, I gotcha. But again, I like when a company is willing to rectify its mistakes. Mass Effect 1 through 3, Dragon Age, Jade Empire, KOTOR, great reminders of what BioWare used to be instead of what they are currently. They were in the king of RPGs back in the day. Yes, I feel like during the original Xbox era in particular, like they were just really quite something. See if we can get this gear. Oh no! Oh wait, is he strapped down there? Yeah, he ain't going anywhere. Alright, so we've got the gear cog. Encouraging.
So they were torturing people.
I feel like it's weird for Claire to just now put that together. I didn't know I could blind Claire, that's funny. There's an EA sale on PS4 for lots of good games, cheap, not good for my wallet. Yeah, that's, you know... Sales are the... And that's the other thing, is like right after October when all these great games come out, then we're going to go right into November when Black Friday sales are happening, and inevitably we're going to get this rush of things from like GameStop and Target where it's like, buy two, get one free. So that's going to make things even worse. I feel like that happens every year. I miss the days of Resident Evil with scarce ammo and health, lol, that tension. Oh yeah, well I mean... I'm sure they're loading me up right now because I chose the casual difficulty. Excerpt from the, in the penal colony. The traveler asked, he doesn't know his own sentence. The officer replied, it would be useless to give him that information. He experiences it on his own body. Ugh. Okay. Oh crap, I've been there before. Wait, what did I miss? Finished Dragon Age about halfway through, accidentally deleted my file. Oh, that's not good. Early next year, Onimusha, Resident Evil 2 Remake, and DMC5 2. It's not... Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stuff coming up right at the beginning of next year, so it's... Yeah, it's gonna be plenty to keep my wallet busy, which is unfortunate. Well, come here and get beat to death. That's fine. Yeah, who needs bullets when you've got Claire and Moira to just beat people up with common household items? You know, actually, before I do the gear cog thing, I'm going to go in here and see if I can kill anything that gets out of these cells if I can. Already been looking at predictions for Black Friday. Oh, find anything good? Black Friday is November 23rd, so a lot of games are going to be on sale. Something to look out for. Yeah, I'll tell you what I really want to do, and it's weird because it's absolutely stupid to do this in Columbus when it starts getting cold, is go to some midnight launches. Like, I've had such a good time. I made so many good memories just going to midnight launches for games, for systems. Like, last year, my buddy Chris decided after you basically couldn't pre-order the Nintendo Switch anymore that he wanted one. And I had a buddy who worked at the Best Buy, not the one that's near me, but the one up near the Polaris area here in Columbus. And he was like, yeah, we're definitely going to have about, I think he said 100 units available. So he's like, so if you and your buddy want to come here, you know, you can get one. So I have mine pre-ordered, so I wasn't going to have any issues getting one. But Chris really wanted to get one. So I went up with him like 3 or 4 hours before midnight just to stand with it. And it started snowing like crazy, and it was freezing cold. But he and I both got the Switch at the same time. He was able to secure one, and that was just a really, really fun time. I'm not even looking at Black Friday ads this year. I know, it's just gonna hurt. I'm broke and always find a ton of stuff I want. Yeah, it's not great. Oh, nope, here we go. Alright, hold on. Can we just shut this? Oh, no, come on, Moira. Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? No, we're not doing this. Come on, reload. Come on, Claire. I'm going to go to the midnight launch of the PS1 Classic. That would be fun. I wonder if my Best Buy is doing that. 40-inch TV for $115. And that's the thing. Like, there are always people there who are, like, going crazy about getting a TV or some other historically very large purchase for a very cheap price. And that's... Like, if you go there on an actual Black Friday, it's nuts. Although I will say a couple years ago it was so funny. Like, I don't know. My mom's idea was just brilliant because we actually went to Black Friday to shop for something at Best Buy, and I found some games and stuff that were at a good price. And naturally, if you've ever been to a Best Buy on a Black Friday, it's unmitigated chaos, and there were just hundreds of people queuing up to try to get in line at the front of the store. And my mom sort of takes a look around, and then she walks all the way to the back of the store to go like the Magnolia home theater section. And I was like, Mom, there's no way that's gonna work. They're not gonna just let you walk back there and pay for stuff when hundreds of people are checking out at the front of the store. You're gonna have to go wait in line like everyone else. But no, she was 200% right. We walked back there and there was just like one dude hanging out at the register, like, hey, you want to buy that here? And we were like, yep. And then I watched people stand in line for like an hour and a half to buy stuff, and we just walked out the front door like it was no problem at all. Turn on the machine so it spits fire, then rotate it so the fire is spewing at the... Oh, I missed that. Sorry. Saves you a ton of ammo here. I should have paid more attention to the chat when I was in the middle of that. I need new TV. It's not as crazy around here as they used to be in security now. Can't wait for the Commodore 64 clock. I wouldn't put it past them to do that. I mean, I think that would be, you know, not outside the realm of possibility. And X says, can't wait. Or wait, no, wait. Gen X. Hey, Gen X, what's up, man? How you doing? How goes your Saturday evening? I forgot you were playing on casual. I had like 20 guys rushing the door. Yeah, dude. When you play on baby mode, you can make horrible mistakes like that, and it's not the worst. Nice moms know all L. Yeah, I just couldn't believe that worked. I was like, you're crazy. There's no way this is gonna work. Oh, right on, John. Yeah, I figured it was you, man. Just got back from watching Venice. So what were your thoughts? I've been asking everybody in here. I think I'm doing okay on health right now. Oh, that's one thing, like, you know, it's not always displayed very, very readily in Resident Evil games. It used to just be like the, you know, like the EKG line. Hey ET, Nintendo has registered patents for a Game Boy Classic. I definitely... I bet you anything the Game Boy Classic will sell better than anything else, and I'm assuming it's going to have a backlit screen. Oh, sorry, crowbar. Right. I feel like as soon as we open this, we're going to get shredded to death by that. Use Moira to open the... Yes, I see that now. Venom, I was braced for terrible, and it wasn't. Not awesome cinema, but I had fun. F you critics. That seems to be the sentiment here, mostly, John. Oh, hey! Nope. Get... No, that was not the gun that I wanted to use. And now I'm panicking. Hold on. Blinded! Help me, Moira. I think critics were dogfighting to see who could trash it the most. Yeah, I mean, it was an easy target for him. Oh, come on. No, that's a waste.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not great, Moira, but thanks. I'm trying to use the herb. Oh, no, no! There is an evade, but... Nope. Keep her alive, Moira. Ah, that's what I was looking for after you mentioned it. Alright, at least I got one, Fabian. Had Marvel Studios exec, maybe it would have been praised, honestly. All the reserve seating in my area was almost completely sold out, so I think it might do well in the box office, too. I mean, I don't know. Like, my only concern is if it's successful, is can Sony keep making good ones or not? I don't know. I did it! I did it! I got the fire! Sorry, it took me a minute. Slow on the uptake there. Wasted a ton more ammo than I needed to. Come on, Moira. Put your back into it. I think she's doing okay health-wise. I'm out of handgun ammo. That does not bode well, but... Once the fire's going, they run into it like idiots. Yes, I'm seeing that now. Because it's a much better time, baby, and thank you.
Well, fuck that place very much. Where do you think we are?
Moira. She reminds me of Dexter's sister. I'm horrible at saving ammo in these games. Yeah, I'm not doing great either.
Lost soul as she lamented her fate.
Ugh! Again with these stupid bracelets.
Who are you? I want answers.
I am
That is some questionable mouth
yours
movement.
here. Fear requires an audience and a
YourPlayerTwo, I just visited a larger YouTuber show with 40 plus watching. Garbage, ignored the chat, and didn't engage with the audience. Much better vibe here already. I mean, I try to stay engaged with people. Often it's at the detriment of gameplay performance, but again, people don't really, I don't think they watch my streams because they're like, oh man, this guy's gonna be amazing at Resident Evil. No, that's a reason to watch Fabian stream. Like, you go to Gamer Thumb TVs, that's what you get there. I think people hang out here mainly because I'll just, you know, talk about whatever ad nauseum and just, you know, generally try to be sociable. But then again, like, if I had 40, 50 people in chat, I don't know that I could engage with people at that kind of a rate. You know what I mean, John? Like, I would love to. But, you know, like, when this channel, you know, grows and, you know, hits 10,000 or 100,000 or, you know, whatever that next milestone is for this channel, like, you know, I mean, I'm going to have a whole new suite of challenges to face. I mean, I'm excited to face them, but I never want to lose that sort of conversational, you know, very personal feel here. I think it's one of the things that, you know, makes this channel work. I'm going to call it a night. So tired. Have a great rest of the stream. I will, man. And actually, you continue to enjoy Persona 4 Golden, and keep me posted on your dungeon progress. Specifically, I very much want to hear your thoughts on the story as it progresses, and I would love to hear your theories about what's happening in the small rural town of Innova.
A radio tower. Maybe we can send an SOS.
But you wouldn't ignore them. I sat for 5 minutes, and streamer never read anyone's name or comments. Yeah, no, I would not do that. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I was talking with well, I'm not gonna call anybody up, but I was talking with somebody earlier this week, and they pointed out that, you know, as certain YouTubers get bigger, they become less prone to interaction, or sometimes it's almost like they get, you know, kind of a big head on their shoulders or something like that. And I don't know if that's true for everybody, or maybe it just seems to be more prevalent depending on a larger creator. But, you know, ultimately, you have to remember the only reason you're able to do what you do or advance your channel at all is because people are willing to, you know, pay you in the currency that is their time, which is incredibly valuable.
See?
So, you know, I try to be as cognizant of that as I possibly can, and I regularly thank people, and that's why, you know, usually when streams end, I try to go out and say, hey, thanks to everyone who came out, I really appreciate it. Because I do appreciate it, because you don't get to have a fun stream without people to engage with, and if you completely ignore them, then there's you know, not really a great way to create a fun environment, I guess. That's what I'm saying. Josh still down for Friday the 13th tomorrow? Yes, I am down for Friday the 13th tomorrow. It'll probably have to be in the evening, because I will have to wrap up editing and shooting on a couple of videos. And I gotta hang out with my mom tomorrow before she takes off. But yes, I would still like to play Friday the 13th. This says, I have a feeling you'll be a bigger streamer in a year from now. I hope so, but, you know, I mean, if not, that's cool too. I mean, like, I don't sit here and look at, you know, what, 10 watching now, like, oh man, how come I don't have 1,000? You know, I appreciate it for what it is, man. I'm glad to have one person watching, so. Game's always secondary for me. You made me smile a few times already. I'm glad, man. Like, that's what I like to do. I think that's really just a good approach to life, period. Not necessarily just a YouTube channel. Like, if you can bring somebody joy once a day, you know, you're doing it right. People underestimate the power of even the smallest gesture. That's why Let's Plays are dead. People like interaction. Yeah, I don't often watch Let's Plays like they're just pre-recorded. Not really my cup of tea. I mean, I'll watch them for a few seconds just to get a sense of a game, but I won't get absorbed into the point where I'm going to watch somebody's like 2 or 3 hour gameplay footage. Now, if it's live, that's a totally different story. Like, I'll happily, hang out on, like, on your channel, Adrian, or on Fabian's channel for an hour, 2 hours at a time, and that's great. I can chat, or I can put you guys on in the background while I'm trying to do editing and stuff like that. But, if it's just pre-recorded, there's, not a huge value proposition there usually. Jenix says, I was playing Donkey Kong Spooky Remix live last night. I did horribly, and I attribute my sucky play to paying attention to people who come to watch. Trade-off is worth it. I would agree. I mean, because that's the thing. Push come to shove, like, it's weird because every time I say this, I feel like I sound like, what is it, Mike Judge in Office Space when he's, like, the boss at Tchotchkes, and he's, like, being real condescending to Jennifer Aniston. He's like, people can get a cheeseburger anywhere, but they come to Tchotchkes for the attitude and the atmosphere. It's actually not too far off the mark, if I'm being honest. Like, people will come back to your channel. I mean, you guys can go watch anybody play Resident Evil 2, or Resident Evil Revelations 2, I'm sorry. Or if you're just curious about the game, you can go check that out anywhere. But you're deciding to hang out here, I'm assuming, for reasons like that. Things that you don't really get just from pure gameplay. I'm assuming there is a secondary draw for you. And I like that. I try to cultivate it. I work till 9 tomorrow my time, but I should be able to join after that if you're on. Yeah, that will actually be perfect for me, too. So if Fabian can't play till 9, I'm happy to wait until 9 Eastern to play. Wait, we're on the same time zone, right? Because you're in Florida, so we're both Eastern, right, Fabian? Edie says, Josh, that's what sets you apart from other YouTubers. You haven't changed. You've always been you. You've always been honest, genuine, and you love to interact with your subs. A great friend, too. I certainly try, man. And honestly, I mean, like, people like you make it very easy, T. I mean, you're regularly here, supporting the channel, always, keeping chat going, being very kind and positive to other people as well. Again, you can't do those sorts of things unless you've got people that, you can genuinely interact with who kind of share that same DNA or kind of have a positive outlook or at least want a friendliness. Because, I mean, you can go to some people's live streams and see incredibly toxic communities, and that's just something I never want. And it's weird because I think some of the people that will engage tactics that I would not advocate for in the name of marketing their channel or drawing in more subscribers. Well, I fundamentally understand that, again, subscribers are a key component of growth. I don't necessarily think that's always the best play, because sometimes if you just bring in as many people as possible, then you're also bringing in a less quality mix of people. You can bring in a lot of, like, trolls or toxic or negative or just people who aren't fun to talk to, or they're going to, like, harass other subscribers, which I think, kind of hurts your channel's reputation. So I try to always be careful with stuff like that. Now, if you feel that the bare minimum is enough, well, then okay, but some people choose to do more, and we encourage that. This is so great. Excellent line. Yes, Eastern, okay, that works for me, Fabian and Josh. I'm streaming that game Monday night, too, along with Nightmare on Elm Street, which, Nightmare on Elm Street, I don't think I've ever seen any footage of it. I may have seen... Did AVGN do that at one point? Because if so, that would be the only place that I saw, and it's been years since I've watched that video, so I would be very curious to watch that, Fabian. You can start at, what, like 8 or 9 Eastern with that on Monday? Or I think you normally do, what, 8:15, 8:30 maybe? That would be a super fun stream to watch. I'm sure it will be. The audience you attract is usually an indication of the creator. Actually, that makes a whole lot of sense. I find those toxic communities usually tied to creators that get into drama all the time and are toxic themselves. Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like a lot of the top creators that I think are doing it right, if you notice, like, they don't typically get involved in drama or anything like that. And I think it's just because they realize that they don't need to. Not just because that's the place where they're at, but again, I feel like drama is a great way to draw in people that, long term may not do a whole lot for your channel. I mean, I'm not trying to be dismissive of people. Like, I appreciate when people watch stuff, but ultimately, every time you're putting out content and you kind of have regular people that comment on your stuff, you're creating a community, and obviously you want that to be as upbeat and attractive as possible. Yeah, you want to have a good community. It makes for a much more enjoyable stream. Yes, completely. Like, and it sucks, man. Like, I saw a creator, and this was not 2 months ago, and again, I'm not going to call this person out by name, but he was kind of nervous about streaming, period, and I was hanging out, watching him stream, and he only had, like, 3 or 4 people in there. One of the people that showed up was just a troll who was obviously just trying to say shocking and horrible things to him to kind of draw a reaction out of him. And he did sort of get that, but, you know, I mean, just one bad moment like that can completely discourage somebody, or if it's a bad moment where, you know, another viewer is watching for the first time, you know, they can, you know, think ill of your channel, and that's not good either. I'll take a B rating. I'm okay with that. Use the bonus points obtained during the campaign to acquire skills from the skill settings menu. Next. Josh is the Neo of YouTube. That's not true at all. If I could stop bullets, I would not have gotten, you know, wrecked so hard just now. I'm really looking forward to E3 next year. Dude, me too. I'm gonna do my best to get out there. Like, you know, I need to figure out the plane ticket situation, and then obviously, you know, basically plane ticket, hotel, and then, you know, I think you said the early bird special was like $150 for the 3 days. I feel like people are getting tired of all the negativity all around. We have more than ever in our real world, so people want to escape from all that. Player 2, yeah, yeah, let's like I said, man, I definitely want to come. I just want to make sure that I've got, you know, all the details and enough dough to support that effort. Yeah, man, like, and that's the thing that kills me, especially about seeing drama, whether it's here, whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, wherever, but within that video game community, is, like, I don't play video games to get into drama. If I want drama, I'll just go hang out on Facebook for an hour and, you know, just look at all the toxicity that'll ramp up in the news feed. But when it comes to video games and stuff like that, like, the reason I you know, want to do a channel about that, or you know, really kind of stay in a position where I was constantly talking about video games, is that's a great escape for me, man. Like, I mean, the world's filled with all kinds of horrific stuff that you can get totally lost in, and it can be downright depressing or debilitating, or, you know, like, that's not why I play games. That's not why I talk to other people about video games online. I'm out, you know, I'm out here to basically promote the medium and all the positive things that it has to offer, so when I see people getting in knockdown, drag-out fights about something about, you know, whether it's ego and they're talking about their video game knowledge, or if, you know, they want to argue why somebody else's theory about something that isn't even out yet is dumb, like, I don't understand it. Like, I'm not saying don't have an opinion, but if the only reason you're having an opinion is so you can berate somebody else's and bomb up their day, no, not for me. Okay, yeah, 150, like, I can definitely swing the tickets themselves. I just have to make sure I know when to fly out, and then, you know, like, the hotel. Like, I'm very detailed. I'm a planner. I like to know that, you know, all that stuff is squared away, but I will give you a 70 to 80% chance that I will be able to go to that baby, and I just gotta make sure I can get the PTO and that I get all the logistics sorted out. Chips, you should also go to E3.
You can't just leave me.
As it stands, we're getting an astounding collection of people out there. Same Gamer Thumb TV and I try to keep politics out of my channel. Yeah, I don't... Ugh, nope.
I'm not gonna be any safer here.
Not something that I would be well versed in anyways. Here's the way I see it. We are perhaps in the greatest time for gaming. Awesome consoles and games are great. YouTube content. Enjoy it all and ignore the BS. Life is too short for drama. I would agree. And you know, I think one of the counter arguments to that, ET, or a lot of the things that people would support is, well, yeah, but if I get involved in a lot of drama, that brings in more views, or, you know, gets more subscribers, more likes, comments, shares, whatever. But again, not all of those things are created equally. Like, that's the whole reason I did that video earlier this year talking about, do subscribers equal value? Just because you have 1 million subscribers does not mean you have 1 million valuable subscribers. And, you know, I feel like those are the things when you take shortcuts or you try to make plays like that for short-term gains, it affects long-term legacy. And because I'm in this for the long haul, you know, you're never going to see a video where I'm like, you know, just starting problems with other creators or something like that, or, you know, just causing drama for the sake of it. I just think it's a bad play. Yeah, I agree. It was well said. Now I'm going to play a little bit of the berry level. I'm not going to play too much longer because I don't want to be a complete zombie tomorrow. Because I know my mom's going to wake up at like 8 or 9 in the morning, and I know if I stream all night that I'm going to be waking up at like noon or something. She's going to be like, why didn't you want to spend time with your mother? And then I'll feel like the guilty, horrible son. PewDiePie is a good example. Most of his subs actually aren't watching his content if you look to views compared to sub numbers. Actually, I haven't really taken a hard look at PewDiePie, but that's interesting. it's always better to have a smaller community that's engaged with you versus massive numbers. Yeah, I agree, and it's like, and I was talking to Chips and Sticks the other day about this, and one of the things that I had pointed out was people who are like, oh, I want 100,000 or a million subscribers or whatever, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. It's fun to kind of shoot for the milestone of getting like a silver play button, or no one can deny that, especially if you're doing it right, that the number of subscribers you have can be a key indicator of growth or channel performance, but it can be misleading, like in the PewDiePie example that you provided. But then also, it's like for me, where I'm trying to use YouTube as a way to basically make money, and eventually I would like to go full time with it. If you told me I could snap my fingers and have 1 million subscribers tomorrow, or I could have 1,000 customers tomorrow, I would take 1,000 customers any day of the week, because ultimately I think that would be more valuable than just pointing to 1 million unengaged subscribers. I mean, I'm not saying the scenario necessarily says that those subscribers have to be not valuable, but if it's like 1,000 paying customers or 1 million subscribers, I would take the customers. It's all balanced. When it comes to subs, views, etc., it's never worth it just focusing on numbers. I agree. I mean, it's nice to see the numbers go up. It's encouraging. I'm not going to say there's no merit to them whatsoever, but I also know to have that sort of tunnel vision that I think you're referring to, where you're just constantly like, oh man, I don't have enough numbers, so now my life is over and I can't be a good creator. That's not the only indication of good performance. I probably do talk to you guys more too. It's always better having a smaller community that's engaged. Oh yeah, Fabian. As far as talking to more than real world friends, I would say that's almost certainly true. But then again, that just means that the people that I talk to online are also friends. It may be a different type of friend. It might be the kind of friend that some of the people that I talk to on Twitter, I'll go my entire life and never actually meet in person. I hope I meet a lot of people in person, but I know there are some people that will only ever be like a virtual avatar that had similar views to my own, or somebody that I just converse with regularly in DMs, and that's okay. It's okay to have different types of friends, but yeah, there are people who claim to be close friends of mine, but I barely talk to them compared to the amount of conversations I have on Twitter and YouTube comments and so forth. On the flip side, if you had 1 million subscribers, the algorithm would likely favor and promote you better. It's a catch-22 that keeps us chasing numbers. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. I think you do hit certain tipping points, algorithmically speaking, where I would assume that YouTube has to assume that if you have X number of subscribers, then you're probably worth weighting higher in search engine results, because you must be doing something right if you're drawing in more people. But I'm just saying that, like, depending on what your goals are, like, if your goal is, like, I just want to be internet famous and say I've got 1 million subs, great, go chase it. But if you're like, hey, I want to make a sustainable income off of YouTube, those goals might look slightly different. The rate at which you acquire them might be slightly different, and how you analyze those metrics might be different. None of the games collectors I used to stress about losing subs. Yeah, I mean, like, if you were losing them in mass, like, if you were, like, bleeding at, 50, 100, 200 subs a day, I would be concerned. But for me, I don't think of it as losing subs. I think of it as refining, the community, or refining that subscriber base, the people who really want to spend their time here. And I don't take offense that if someone's like, you know what, I used to watch you, but then, I didn't like the way you started doing your editing, or if I didn't like, the direction you went, that's great, leave. Again, not because I'm just like, well, you're just a jerk. No, like, life is short, man. Go find something you love.
No. You're alright.
And if you don't dig the content anyways, then you're probably not going to be like a positive, like, contributing member to whatever videos that I create, or the comment section, I mean. So, that's just how it goes. At the end of the day, I just want to make videos and be able to make a living doing it. That's it. Yeah, I'm after the same thing, man. And I know you and I have had multiple conversations about that, and, it's always been comforting to kind of chat with you offline about, just things of that nature, strategy, and stuff like that, but...
So what's your name, sweetie?
Natalia.
I know what you mean.
Wow.
Not another game collector. I hadn't come across you before. Just subscribe. Yeah, dude. Adrian's just one of the sweetest, most down-to-earth cats you could meet on here, John. Like, he's absolutely worth hanging out.
Don't wear it out.
And checking out his content. He has streamed Destroy All Humans. He streamed Red Faction. I think he's been... Well, he streamed Friday the 13th the other night when we were playing, but... Yeah, just a solid dude. Someone unsubs. I have a particular set of skills. Well played, Fabian. Awesome. Thanks so much, Gen X Grown Up. Yeah, and over at John's channel, I mean, I think most of the people in here are already subscribed to Gen X Grown Up, but I mean, they offer a really good mix of content, and the unique value proposition there is that, you know, they sort of examine the pop culture things that a lot of us didn't necessarily grow up on if you're, you know, in my age range, and kind of explain how it differs depending on the, because again, and I'm sorry, John, this is probably super generic, and you've probably heard me say this a dozen times by now and you're sick of it, but it's like, you know, if you experience Star Wars in your teenage or formative years, it's going to be very different than if you experience Star Wars for the first time when you were 5 years old. Thanks, Josh. You're super... No, thank you, man. I'm glad that you were able to entertain playing Friday the 13th more, even though you had kind of a rocky start with it. Although it still disturbs me that you delighted so much in murdering me, Adrian. Don't think I've forgotten, because I haven't. But, no, I'm just kidding. A sub is a bookmark for me. It reminds me to check it out later. Ah, I gotcha. Go ahead, say it. We're old files. I didn't say that. That's your verbiage, sir. Here we go. She climbs just fine. Where am I going here? This way? Yeah, this looks right. Does Barry have a gun? Yeah, he does. He's got a few guns. This guy's not screwing around. Laughing maniacally, Josh. Yeah, again, and I still hold to that, Adrian, that the other night, like, you were just straight up cackling while chasing me down as Jason. Yeah, I don't believe any of your very cordial comments today, sir. Because I know that not 48 hours ago you were chasing me down with an axe and had, you know, zero qualms about it. What's funny is, yeah, everyone loves playing as Jason. Are you kidding? That's obviously the best thing you can do in Friday the 13th, but I played for like 3 days and I haven't gotten assigned to play as Jason once. Although I will say, like, I adore that they included the 8-bit NES Jason, and then it's weird that, like, we were talking on Twitter the other day, and I can't remember who pointed it out to me, but that whole lawsuit thing, I had no understanding that that had happened. So it sucks to know that all this cool content, like different game modes and stuff they had planned for that, is not going to come to fruition because of that lawsuit. That sucks. I think, if I remember right, running a red and a green herb, I think makes a full heal, as I recall. It infuriates me when I spawn as a camper. I don't mind it. I enjoy the cat and mouse chase. Like, I like hiding in the outhouse and watching Jason frustratingly, like stride by me looking for more people to kill. As a counselor, I can never find items, lol. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's hard to find the car. I can't believe the other night we were playing, and they actually got the car going, and then they ran me over and killed me. I didn't even get killed by Jason. I got killed by another counselor. That's so humiliating. Gen X Legend interviews Dragon Con, both Walter Koenig and Gil Gerard. Oh, nice, man. Whoa. Oh, come on. These look like waterlogged zombies. Like, these look like some Walking Dead zombies right now.
The brief mentioned.
E.T. says from the heart, considering that I never had a brother, you make the best brother that I could ask. Great guy, great channel, great community. Thank you, sir. You continue to be an absolute delight, E.T. It was fun playing Far Cry with you the other day, man. And again, like, you are a consistently positive and encouraging presence on this channel, and I can't say thank you enough. Although, although the whole brother thing does make me think of Step Brothers. Speaking of which, did anyone here see the Sherlock Holmes trailer with John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell? Because I didn't watch it until yesterday, and that looks amazing. We're going to have a blast playing tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I will. Definitely going to be a blast, Adrian. Double tap, always double tap, right? I hope Barry packed some Jill sandwiches in case he gets hungry. See what you did there. I love that they continue to pay, like, loving homage to that line. Cheesy as it was when it was first launched.
Over there, another one.
Don't worry.
How do you
He's like
know?
DJ Khaled right now. Another
I can
one.
just sort of see them.
I mean, you can just see them. She is good at sense location and crouching with... Okay, so she's basically just a mirror image
No,
of
you don't, young
Moira.
lady. It's too dangerous.
Why? I'm not scared.
That's her power? She points at stuff? Well, that's a dumb power. The Holmes of Watson trailer looks amazing. Yes, I couldn't remember the name of it, but yeah, I can't wait for that. And I love that they basically just did that song, what was it? The Boys Are Back in Town? What was that? I think they also used it in A Knight's Tale. But I like that they used that for the trailer. Like, it has nothing to do with anything related to the story. They're just basically banking on people love seeing Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly together, and they're 200% right. They could have shown me any premise in that trailer, and I would have been excited for it. I was playing Remastered today. Barry unloads 3 Magnum rounds into the first zombie. Oh, yeah. I do love stealth attacking zombies. That's one of my favorite things to do in The Evil Within 2. That's enough to kill a hunter with one shot. This little girl's power is stupid. I hated having to switch to her. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that makes the game not fun. I don't know who was like, you know what would be a cool character for this zombie game? A little girl who can point at stuff. That just seemed like not great. Oof. Yep, the Magnum is powerful. Just because the little girl and Uzi, right? They have to learn sometime. I'm fading 1 a.m. my time, so I'm going to bail on you. YourPlayerTwo, have a great evening. John, thanks for stopping by, man. You have a wonderful evening, too. And again, if anyone here is not familiar with Gen X Grown Up, you should check them out, because John is an absolute sweetheart, and they make really, really great content. Also, he did another Wonka talk recently that talked about some of the things that he learned growing up as a Gen Xer, which was actually really, really interesting, and they actually had to go through some things that I had not considered. So that's a fun video to check out. I mean, kind of sobering, and actually it sounds depressing when I put it that way, but you know what I mean, John. You sell it, sir. Mashing that thumbs up button on my way out, thanks, man. She still has stupid powers, Fabian. Josh, do you plan on finishing The Evil Within 2? What's your opinion after playing it the other day? I love The Evil Within 2. I'm having a blast with it. I would like to finish it, but I feel like this month is not going to be a great one for me to finish games. At the end of it, I'll probably be ramping up on Red Dead 2 and maybe Starlink. But at some point, yes, I would like to finish The Evil Within 2 just because I love exploring that town. It gives me a little bit of a Silent Hill vibe. Still needs to be foggier, though. Question, why don't the characters by default bring a Magnum with a buttload of ammo? They know what they're getting into. Right? CM Retro, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? How are things going over on the east side? Has your October been suitably spooky, Chris? Because the game that they must make you struggle. Yes, and struggle you do. But yeah, E.T., I would like to fit. And that's the thing, the story's not doing it for me in that game, right? I'm not playing that game for some riveting narrative about one man's search for his daughter. No, I'm playing it because I love stealth killing zombies and kind of exploring this creepy town and seeing, you know, how are they going to keep me on my toes and create fear in an open world environment, which has historically been a hard thing compared against, you know, the kind of atmosphere you can create in a very claustrophobic environment like this one, where turning every corner is sort of, you know, a terrifying affair. It's okay. I guess we moved to Pataskala, and I've been crushing OT at work. Oh, that's good. I think it's good. How you liking the new place, man? I've been watching horror movies every single day. My fiance is sick of it. Is she not a horror fan at all? Because if not, I could see how she would get sick of it. This is not a good month for her. I did go see The Nun yesterday. It's not great. Gotta be honest with you. Just about every jump scare in that is heavily telegraphed, and some of them are downright silly. And the thing that made it really especially bad to me is it's just straight up boring. Like, whenever you start really diving into the lore of why the nun exists and the events that transpired to allow her to, you know, come to fruition and sort of be one of those creepy relics, it's just not that interesting. It was rough. I hear footsteps. Music's getting intense. She likes typical girl movies, comedies, and such. I gotcha. Where are these guys? Oh. Oh, come on. Irritating. Watched the completionist video for Dead Space, and it makes me sad when I think of the franchise become. If there was a Dead Space 4, which I kind of doubt, first two games are amazing. Yeah, but I have to say, too, what was it, 2009 when we got the first Dead Space? Was that right? Or 2008? Because that was the same year that they also came off Mirror's Edge, and at the time I was kind of excited because we had sort of kind of expected the same crap from EA constantly. And by crap, I basically mean just like non-innovative titles that they could safely push out with very little risk to appease shareholders. But then, you know, they kind of took a risk, man. Like, the Mirror's Edge and Dead Space, two fun new IPs, and, you know, I had to applaud them that year for, you know, stepping outside of their comfort zone and doing something sort of new. Dead Space is pretty much dead now, sadly, right? Dead Space and Mirror's Edge came out in 2008. Oh, yeah, I thought it was 2009 or 2008. I knew it was a while ago. The Mirror's Edge was beautiful. It wasn't the best game I'd ever played. It certainly had its problems, but it was still a gorgeous game, I thought. Some chill music. Yeah, it'll do it. I never trust a body on the ground. Yes, I do have a 2DS. The 2DS XLS. I have the Pokemon, the Pikachu one, which I did an unboxing of like a while back, I think. Wait, what am I supposed to do with this? Oh. I lied, I'm back. That's awesome, man. What brings you back, NX, and how goes it?
Can you make it?
We gave her a little step stool. She should be able to make it.
There's a hole here.
Well, you should probably go through it. Can't sleep yet. Have to do something for class. I thought turning off the stream would help. It didn't, so I just brought it back up. I don't... Whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? Wait, what?
The monster's coming.
I can't stop this monster with my finger. Throw brick?
The monster's coming.
She must throw that brick harder than any child in the history of brick-throwing children. Are they worth it? I've got a 3DS Super Mario Edition. I got a Black Friday 2 years ago. I mean, I don't know if it's worth it. It was just... I did not have a 3DS at the time. Decided to go for it. Playing Hyrule Warriors while I watch. That's another game I need to finish. That's going to get relegated to the backlog if I'm not careful. Dead Space 3 became a generic shooter and it lost most, if not all, of its horror elements. Visceral Games lost its creativity and wanted to please the lowest common denominator. DS1 was so creepy. Yeah, and I assume I'm going to find that out. I have Dead Space 2 in my possession. I do not have the original Dead Space I don't think I have. Brick Strike. And Dead Space 3 I also have. Playing Axiom Verge on my Vita. Nice. Another one that I would like to finish at some point. I do like the purple one, actually.
Okay, all clear.
You're braver than me.
Okay, well, let's unseparate from Natalia. Gunpowder? That sounds like a good thing. Which I thought that was a neat mechanic, actually. And wasn't it Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, where you basically had to craft your own bullets and everything? Maybe it was more tedious than I remember, since it's been so long since I've played it. But I'm sure if the Resident Evil 2 remake as well, they may consider redoing 3. Maybe. Excuse me. Alright, guys, I'm going to kill one more zombie, and then I'm going to call it a night. Wait, this looks really familiar. Alright, you're the lucky winner. But you know what? No, if it's going to be the last one, I want to do the cool gun. I want to do the Magnum. Like, I want to blow this dude's head into like a million pieces. Well, if he's on the floor... Okay, 2 more zombies, because this is going to be boring if I just slash one on the floor. That's not cool. It wouldn't look exciting at all. Are you out in another game collector? Hold on, I'm going to kill one more with the Magnum. Actually, no, I hadn't even used this yet. Let's use an assault rifle.
Cute toy,
Wait.
but I better find some way to stop it.
Oh, then I probably just need to go kill the power again. 2 more. Okay, no, I swear, I just want to kill one more with like, you know, good firearm work. I'm here till you're done. Well, I'm playing till 7 a.m., Adrian. That'll teach you to make, you know, bizarre commitments to streams. NX go home. But NX loves the Vita. Just one more. There's gotta be one more. But where is it? Yeah, I should probably be sleeping too, but alas, here I am making bad decisions with you guys. That's all he talks about? That's not true. He talks about Persona as well. which doesn't have to be played on the Vita, Chips. Thanks, Josh, for the awesome streams. Thanks for being a friend. Positive and uplifting. I hope you have a great Sunday and the rest of the week. Much love to you guys and everyone here. God bless. Also to you, E.T. Have a good one, man. Thanks for coming out. Bro, you can go a little longer. Ooh, me? I could try. Okay, so we've got a brick.
Careful! There's something on the floor.
What do you see? What's on the floor? Nothing's on the floor. You're a liar. Ah! That doesn't count. These are gonna count. Oh, that feels so good. I don't know why I waited so long to use this. Probably because it'd be better served for a boss than, you know, a crawling zombie, but still, that's really satisfying. That HT rumble feels just dandy. I talk about Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh man, it'd actually be proud of me if I decided to go to Comic-Con. Alright guys, it's been fun, but I think I'm going to call it for tonight because I'm more than a little bit tired. But it's been fun diving back into Revelations 2. I think if you are in the market for a survival horror experience, you don't mind an episodic sort of format. Especially if you have the Nintendo Switch, I think it's worth a look still, even today. A little bit dated, sure. I mean, this is a game that came out originally in 2012, the original, and then 2015 for the follow-up, but, you know, nonetheless, it's fun. It kind of harkens back to, I think it's a good mix of, like, what the original Resident Evils had to offer, and then probably married with some of that over-the-shoulder, you know, Resident Evil 4 goodness. So, yep, I'm going to go ahead and kill it here. I don't know who all's still in here. Let me see if I can look at the participants and find out. But Chips, ET, Adrian, Fabian, NX, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Gen X and everybody else. Reaper, I don't know if you're watching, but thank you so much for the donations. Appreciate it. And you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. And Adrian, Fabian, I will be down to play some Friday the 13th tomorrow night. Should be good. So, alright, you guys have a good evening, and I will see you on the next stream, which should be probably tomorrow afternoon sometime, or tomorrow evening after I get done playing some Friday the 13th. But, yeah, it'll be good. You guys take care, and I will see you later. Bye.